Prepositions of comparison. Does she look like her sister? Yes, she looks like her sister. Do you run like a professional? No, I don't run like a professional. Does he work as a teacher? Yes, he works as a teacher. Is she acting like a child? Sometimes she acts like a child. Do you use your phone as a camera? Yes, I use it as a camera. Are you dressed like a student? Yes, I am dressed like a student. Do you eat like your parents? Yes, I eat like them. Does he speak like a native? Yes, he speaks like a native. Do you use your car as a taxi? No, I don't use it as a taxi. Is your dog behaving like a guard? Yes, it is behaving like a guard. Prepositions of agent or instrument. Who was the book written by? It was written by the author. How was the window broken? It was broken by the ball. Who was the painting made by? It was made by a famous artist. How do you cut the paper? I cut it with scissors. How do you open the box? I open it with a knife. Who was the song performed by? It was performed by the band. How was the car fixed? It was fixed by a mechanic. Who was the cake baked by? It was baked by my mother. How do you write? I write with a pencil. Who was the movie directed by? It was directed by a famous director. Prepositions of time. When does the class start? The class starts at 9 a.m. When is your birthday? My birthday is on the 20th of July. When do you usually wake up? I usually wake up early in the morning. When did you arrive? I arrived before noon. When will the party end? The party will end after midnight. How long have you lived here? I have lived here since 2018. When do you take a break? I take a break during lunch. When do you usually go to bed? I go to bed around 10 p.m. When did you start working here? I started working here in January. How long will you stay? I will stay until next week. Prepositions of place. Where is the book? The book is on the table. Where do you live? I live in the city. Where is the bus stop? It is at the corner. Where is your bag? My bag is under the chair. Where is the painting? The painting hangs above the sofa. Where is the school? The school is next to the park. Where is the dog? The dog is behind the house. Where is the library? The library is between the post office and the bank. Where is the car parked? The car is near the entrance. Where is the restaurant? The restaurant is across from the hotel. Prepositions of manner. How do you travel? I travel by train. How did you write the letter? I wrote it with a pen. How does she sing? She sings like a professional. How do you use this tool? You use it as a hammer. How did they communicate? They communicated by phone. How do you paint? I paint with a brush. How does he behave? He behaves like a leader. How do you serve the food? We serve it with a smile. How do you work? I work as a teacher. How did you solve the problem? We solved it by teamwork. Prepositions of direction and movement. Where are you going? I am going to the market. Where did you come from? I came from school. Did you go into the building? Yes, I went into the building. Did you climb onto the roof? No, I did not climb onto the roof. Did you come out of the house? Yes, I came out of the house. Are you walking toward the park? Yes, I am walking toward the park. Did you drive through the tunnel? Yes, I drove through the tunnel. Did you walk across the street? Yes, I walked across the street. Are you going up the stairs? Yes, I am going up the stairs. Did you go down the hill? Yes, I went down the hill. Prepositions of cause and reason. Why was the event cancelled? It was cancelled because of the rain. Why are you late? I am late due to traffic. Why did he leave? He left owing to illness. Why is the flight delayed? The flight is delayed thanks to the storm. Why did you miss the meeting? I missed it because of a family emergency. Why was the park closed? It was closed due to maintenance. Why did the project fail? It failed because of lack of funds. Why was the road blocked? It was blocked owing to an accident. Why did she resign? She resigned because of health issues. Why was the concert cancelled? It was cancelled thanks to technical problems.